Yo, 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 it's Big Ant the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in, and we getting it started right away today for Kevin Samuels. Before we get into any discussions, we want to say rest in peace and God bless one of the hardest in the game, one of the just solid ones to come through and put some information down, some game down, some wisdom down, some experience. And we just want to pay homage to what he did, man. That's what this stream is all about tonight. So anybody that's catching this on playback, replay gang, anybody seeing it afterwards, most definitely come in the comments and say rest in peace, Kevin Samuels, man, the Godfather, and most definitely condolences to his entire family, children, friends, family, anybody that was close to Kevin Samuels, anybody that had a personal relationship with him, anybody that dealt with him outside of this YouTube world, that considered him a friend, dealt with him as a friend, somebody that, it's a different thing when it's somebody you really call, somebody you really text, somebody you really check up on, somebody that's near dear to your heart. And I'm a nigga that live in that real world, man. So I understand that these people on the internet, because I have a different type of mind. A lot of people in the world, they just look at it like, oh man, you ain't got no other purpose but being on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Like it's certain people, they have a core group of people they deal with that love and care about them. Some people that y'all see, they got big families. Now they do have those people who might not really deal with a lot of people, don't really have a big family. So even though then, bro, like losing somebody is tough, but it's just like it's people that really deal with people in real life outside of these things, and this thing on the internet we call certain people, this all they do is the internet, but there's a lot of people who got life outside of this thing, man. So I most definitely, want to send condolences again to Kevin Samuel's family, kids, loved ones, anybody that's still going through with their loss. As it's 3 years now. Y'all turn it up for him. We just finna come spill the real one time and just, anybody want to come up later and speak, uh, you know, anything that he might have inspired them to do, anything that he might have did that you felt like you needed to hear that. Did he help? Did he entertain you through the pandemic? Did he sharpen your sword for some game you might have already knew, but it was good to have it reassured to you? So Kevin Samuels came in here, bro, and I'm one of most definitely just come show that support to one of those guys. And it's the things he would speak on. Was he ever lying, bro? Let's keep it a band, y'all. We interacting with the comments. Everybody that's in the chat, y'all know what it is with us. Everybody catching it on replay. Y'all know what's going down. We just speaking on tonight, man. So get your drinks pulled up. I'm on the jack. Um, Whatever you do, you know what I'm saying? If you smoke, roll you something up. You drink alcohol, pull you something up. You drink all shit, pull you all up. Get you a cup of ice, sit back, sip and chill for a little bit, man. We drinking, we chilling. I'm feeling good tonight. How y'all feeling, man? How y'all days went today? It's Monday. Rainy day and H time. We outside with it, man. So we got some people catching that late night shift tonight. I'm tapped in with y'all, man. We just spilling the real. I feel like Kevin Samuels came with a crazy impact, bro. And a lot of people didn't see Kevin Samuels' early grind. When he was in the car, that's character, that's process. You know what I mean? That's the grind. That's what makes you. That's what builds character. And then he had those certain videos that caught in the pandemic, and it shot up the average at best, the built like a linebackers. Those things took him all the way up through there, but the message was still the same. A lot of people didn't realize how broken and combative the black household and relationship had become. And if you really listen to Kevin Samuel's overall message, bro, if you really listen to his overall message and not just the things that went viral, and you could take the hate out your heart, take out your the sensitivity This man was speaking the real, bro. Backed up with facts and statistics every single time. Facts and statistics and experience. He's somebody that went through relationships that didn't work out. He had little ones. You know what I'm saying? So Kevin Samuels really pushing the truth. Women didn't want to hear that. And I just and just hearing those moments, they just things that I done seen in real life and I done felt in real life, man. A lot of women are living in a delusional time. A lot of women are living in delusional time. And I do got my Kevin Samuels tee on, by the way, today. If you know, you know. If you know, you know, I do got my Kevin Samuels tee on today. Let me actually post that up on the gram while I'm here. I mean, on YouTube, my YouTube community. Long live Kevin Samuels, man. Nah, Kevin Samuels spoke the facts, bro. When I'm giving you facts based off of statistics, and that's what people got to know how to separate things, right? Separate conversations. If he's telling you the facts off statistics, in reality, for women who went to Kevin Samuels, that's why a lot of these women went. This is why a lot of these women came over there and would pay or ask advice or donate to get an opinion. Some of them want the clout, some of them wanted to look. But a lot of women, they knew deep down in their heart, deep down inside, I'm not going to be able to get a friend or a family member to tell me the truth about my appearance, what I got going on. Let me ask this man, and he going to tell me what I need to hear, the truth. Hey, you're 38, 39 years old. You weigh 185. You're short. You got 3 kids. There's not a nigga that makes $200,000 that's coming to deal with you. Why do we have to sit up here and play this game? Why do we have to lie to y'all? Why do we got to lie to y'all? Why do we got to lie to y'all? No, Kevin Samuels spoke truth, bro. See, you had the guys who like Kevin Samuels because they liked it to see the women get called out or get dumbfounded, or when he would go back and forth and argue with them. I could care less about that shit. I wasn't there for that. I didn't need that. That doesn't do anything for me. That was entertained. That was the entertainment side. But the stuff he was speaking on was true if you a black man in America. Y'all don't feel like black women have become combative? And I'm speaking to black women because I'm black and I deal with black women, and it's about the future as well. And I've been on this earth long enough to know that times have changed. Times have changed. Where was he? Where was Kevin Samuels lying at? He got a lot of hate for speaking the truth, but I realize the more and more I do on YouTube myself, I'm not even in that relationship or just that lane that he was in. I'm not in that at all. I'll let you come on for just a second, Sirism. I'll let you come speak for just a second. But I'm not in that lane that Kevin Samuels was in. I wasn't in that lane, but I know how to separate the two and understand, like, hey, when you speak the truth, they come and they talk down. They make up lies. They throw the gay jacket on you. They do all those things when you start speaking the truth. Start telling women, hey man, there's no $200,000 nigga waiting on you. And then a lot of women, and I don't care about dog personal life, y'all. I don't care about dog personal life. If you come on here talking about his personal life, you talking besides the point. I don't care about him doing anything personally. I'm talking about the message he was pushing. He's talking about women wanting guys to make $100,000 or better, and women thinking that because they make a certain amount of money, that they can only talk to a guy that made another certain type of money, he said, hey, those guys aren't available. He would read them the statistics. You understand? And we gonna get the trolls out of here today too, man. Long live Kevin Samuels, man. If you come in here trolling, we getting you out of here. Oh, damn, I accidentally banned the wrong person. I accidentally banned Sir-ism. How I fix that? Damn, I took the Sir-ism nigga out. Hold on. But I don't know how to take it off, man. My bad. My bad, Sir-ism. I accidentally took Sir-ism off, man. It's an accident, bro. I had to figure it out later, man. Which one of them niggas I was trying to? Yeah, it was this nigga right here. Sir-ism, man, my bad. I was trying to ban this nigga and I accidentally kicked you out, bro. I got to figure out how to fix that shit. This nigga here. Let me get this troll up out of here. Shout out to JB. I agree. I agree. Y'all actually, like I was telling young niggas, man. Like I was telling young niggas. One of the worst things that you could do in your life as a man who interacts with women is argue with them. Never argue with women. Never. This is coming from a nigga who has done it. This is coming from a nigga who has made that mistake. This is coming from a nigga that made that mistake. I made it. I've been there. I've argued. Anytime I argue with a woman, I feel dumb after. I feel like I played myself. Don't argue with women. Niggas that's 19 and early 20s, when you get in your 30s, bro, you'll look back like, bro, what the hell was I doing? Sir-ism popped up. Sir-ism, cut your cam on in the backstage, bro. I bet you good. Yo, Sir-ism, I thought I banned you by accident, bro.
How you gonna ban your nigga, man? You always shout me out when I come on your stream and fuck with you, big ant, man. Good to talk to you, man.
Yeah, I didn't know. I thought it said I banned you or something, man. I was trying to ban that other nigga, but it say I banned Sir-ism and removed their comment.
Nah, man, ban them sucker duckers, man.
But I'm gonna have to figure out because it say you banned on there.
It's all good.
Was banned in his comments removed, but I don't know how you join back on.
Hey man,
because we'll get you back.
I got this good game, man. StreamYards fuck with me. Hey, Kevin Samuels.
Yeah,
he had some good game. He came at a time when we was in the pandemic, so it was like a perfect storm. Okay, but he did have a nigga sleeping in his back of his thing when he pressed the red button. Talk about, oh, I didn't know. Oh, wait a minute. You know, let me do my cam. Let me do like Kevin Samuels and start pressing cameras and then he had a big old fat ass nigga sleeping behind the cameras. Okay, and the nigga talked about he had all this money, and then he had oil leaking in his BMW. You know, if you buy a BMW or Range Rover, it's gonna be leaking oil, nigga. Them lawn ornaments, Audi too. Okay. Number two, Kevin Samuels. He liked to roast the women. A lot of these MGTOW, red pill niggas that's mad at batches. Let me stop cussing. They love when you can put egg on the woman's face. Number three, how many players make 100,000? See, because where you live in Houston, Ant, my 70,000 go a long way where you at, my loved one. Out here, a bull crap house costs you $500,000. Out there, $500,000 had you living fat. So Kevin Samuels said only make 100,000 and you gotta be high value. That nigga wasn't even high value. He just got in the game a few years ago. He was doing shit in his closet. Real close like that. with his little white microphone. Then he started blowing up. I ain't mad. I just got to get the facts, man. Okay,
So
and I like the fact you be showing yourself the good, the bad. When your camera ain't right, you still pull up. I like that. But a lot of guys like the fact that they can roast black women, so they go overseas and trick off because they sex deprived. A lot of these niggas had wives and they just pussy deprived. Everybody not a player, and just be like, nigga, I can go home for the night. So Kevin Samuels roasted them women, and they like that shit. So they champion any man that roasts women. Go ahead, player.
So the thing is, bro, all of those things could be true. I heard him say that was not a guy in his bed, whatever. You know what I'm saying? He said that it got, I didn't even see it, but he said that he was streaming and the dude accidentally joined in. And when he brought him on the cam, the dude was laying in the bed on his cam on the stream. I didn't see that, but whatever. The car, who cares how much money he had? Who cares? My whole thing with this conversation was the overall message, bro. Like, I'm just saying, I'm talking about the overall message and men and women in the black community interacting. When I would listen to him speak to the message, all the other stuff that went viral, him insulting women, of course, like I call it, the capital C's, controversy, chaos, confusion, conflict, and confrontation is going to get the algorithm going for the conversation. That's a fact. We know this, and this is documented. I just did a Stop the Violence vlog in a Peace Ride segment in Houston that I dropped Sunday. It got 10,000 views. But if I put somebody on here arguing tonight, depending on who it is, we'll do 100,000. I did 181,000 last week with Boosie and Kanye West. I did 200,000 with Kanye West and Cameron. I do anything violent, you're gonna get a lot, but nobody. I say that to say people want the controversy, they want the confrontation, but it's on us as the creators to make sure we giving some real game as well. We all know, bro, and that takes more work, that takes more effort, that takes more time. As opposed to, well, I'm gonna wake up every day and I'm gonna just chase bullshit and then just deliver you bullshit and move on, or am I gonna give you the bullshit? Or give you the stuff that we know y'all want to see, but still have hours and hours of conversation under my belt that show, well, hold on, I'm going to read these statistics, I'm going to read these facts, and I'm going to tell the truth. And, fam, no matter how you slice the pie, no matter how much money he make or whatever, he didn't have to be $100,000 nigga. And I tell you this, as a YouTuber, that nigga was well over $100,000 nigga. As a YouTuber, let me tell you that right now. I'm talking about what he made off of YouTube. Well over $100,000.
Well, Big Ant, some of these niggas hit the pot late.
Whenever
a lot of niggas,
it ain't no
I know, but he only really got his paper the last 2 years, Big Ant. You seem like a player that's been getting money.
Bro, a nigga don't have to have money to understand money. You could not have money and understand money. That come with wisdom and age. If you a nigga that did made 70,000 or 60,000 in your life, you might feel different once you get that 100,000 for sure. You for sure can buy more and do more and show more and provide more financially when you get that money. But if to understand money, you don't need that caliber of money. When a dude is an accountant, the dude that's the accountant, he handles more money than he's ever had. A financial advisor is handling more money than he got. So he understands the money more. So I'm not saying Kevin Samuels was a financial advisor, but when it comes to women and factual, just logic, bro, it's just logic. He would say things to these women like, hey, man, you want a dude that make $200,000 a year and you weigh this much, you have this many kids, you think that this is what's waiting for you for real?
Now, I know the delusion of the batches. I know the delusion of these women. We want Jennifer Lopez. We want Beyonce. So that's just like these broads saying they want a dude make 200,000. But I understand, maybe, baby, you don't qualify. You qualify for a man that's a garbage man. Okay, that's your man. Okay, so Kevin Samuels was saying that, but some of the shit he was saying he wasn't doing. He wouldn't got the worst degraded broad around here, Brittany Renner, with her little fart box, and he went silent on her. He had Nicki Minaj, a broad that date thugs and run through rappers and all other degenerates of life, and he showed in check that broad. But if a regular little baby mama come up on here, he used to put egg on their face. So all of the sucker ducker niggas that wasn't in the street, that stayed in the books, now they get these broads that want to be with them after 2 kids. They upset. So Kevin Samuels was their litmus test to clown the bitches. See, but when you come from the streets, go ahead.
Those niggas there are niggas that were looking for that. See, a nigga like me, most of the stuff besides the statistics that he's saying, I already knew. I didn't have to go learn those things from Kevin Samuels.
75% of the people that watched him was not like you. We the 25%. We understand broads.
So was most of his audience women?
I say about 30 to 40% women, but it was a damn near 70% men that went to school and didn't get the broads they wanted in high school, and now they got to rub egg on their face with Kevin Samuels because he looked nice.
Kevin Samuels, I think he was one of the blessed niggas in this media space, because most of us who do media, we ain't got a split up of like a large margin of women. The most of the time, niggas who got large margins of women on their platforms, a nigga, they gonna have to be a little bit older. That's for one. Just keeping it 1,000. Those are the niggas. Those are the niggas that can really attract. Because the younger females that are in their mid-20s to early 30s, they're not trying to really watch a nigga that often on the platform. The women who are older, the ones that are on YouTube, they will tap in to an older guy, because it's
Kevin Samuels was their hairstylist, they gay best friend, damn near, almost. The nigga was borderline Sweetwater. I'm just saying, but he played the line, and he played the fucking line. So they respected him.
The man said he wasn't gay, bro. So
me and you ain't gotta say we ain't gay, because motherfuckers know. So he gave these women, they gay best friend, they hairstylist, strong J ass nigga. He was looking decent, but the man lied about a bunch of shit. Talking about he's an engineer, he was this and that. And that nigga was all cap. Talking about he was a triple taekwondo black belt. That was all cap. Bro. Now, if you want him to roast some bitches, then he roasted the bitches and niggas like that.
I'm talking about the message, bro. That's it. The message.
What is the message? Roasting bitches and telling bitches you ain't gonna get a man into 100,000.
Black women, the black man and the black woman against each other again in full.
And it's only about 10% of the human population make 100,000. So how a black woman thinks she gonna get a nigga make 100,000?
It's about the energy. It's about the respect. It's about the submissiveness. It's about the women looking at the black man as a leader.
You're right about that.
They have turned black. They have tried to turn, and a lot of black women have felt for it, bro. Not all of them, but a lot of them look at us like they got to be combative. They have to.
They don't play with me like that.
They gotta just be up and they can't just. Hey, I gotta prove something to a man.
Well, they don't play with me like that, and I don't think they play with you like that. Cause when they see me, they be like, "What's up, pimpin'?" And I ain't said one word. So they already see you, big and they know. When they see Kevin Samuels, they thought he was Sweetwater.
No, it wasn't him, bro. I done seen it in real life, bro. I didn't have to get on women myself. Like, bro, women just do it. I see how they do with other niggas. I see the stuff online. I hear the shit they post. I read the comments, bro. I see women try to act masculine. I hear women bragging about how they got their own car, own house, own.
I don't deal with them kind of bros, though,
Hold on, bro. Hold on. They brag about all this shit. Let me ask you this, bro. All these women, all y'all women that make all this money, you got this nice car, you got this nice crib, you got this house or this loft, whatever you got. Are you ready for a man to move in and run that?
Well, if you're a cold man and you got your shit in order, that's why a man should have his thing in order.
No.
Because
I'm asking for the women. No, because this is a thing now that has been programmed and pushed on our women to be independent, to not need a nigga, to not want to look at a nigga like, hey, you just there for service. It's women out here now that's like, hey, I just want to have a kid. I don't even want to be with the nigga.
That's if you a sucker ducker and you go for that.
No,
I'm not gonna let no woman ever run.
Of the woman, bro.
That's why I don't even deal with them kind of bros.
What you got to stop doing, you're just keep trying to go back. I'm telling you what it is. I'm telling you how these women be talking and thinking.
But Ant, how you gonna tell me what it is? And you live in Houston and I live in the Bay Area. I'm telling you what it is where I'm from. I don't deal with them kind of broads. I can see it coming. I know how to read a broad.
No. We not talking about you personally, bro. We talking to the masses. See,
I'm talking about the masses.
So no. To the masses, this is becoming more and more of a thing. They push it and promote it in the music, bro.
But that ain't the only part of society. So what about the regular working people that don't deal with the little dirt and the brick baby, the bullshit that we talk about? It's people that just go to work and handle business.
That situation is different because the reason why I say that, bro, is there is a demographic. There's 40 million plus Black Americans, period. 40 million plus Black Americans in this country, period. Probably about 42 to 43. The shit that we see on the internet don't make up all of us. But there is a percentage, and I don't have an exact number, of brainwashing going on, propaganda going on, and we see more and more of our women biting onto it and starting to believe and push the narrative as well. I see this garbage narrative that why do rich dudes get white women? That is such a trash argument. It's garbage.
No, the reason they get white women is because white women listen.
No.
The Black women don't want to listen.
First off, hold on. First off, you looking at entertainers and you're looking at popular dudes and athletes. In the NBA, what are there, 400 or 500 NBA players? All of them ain't even Black. So how many hundreds of NBA players, if you're looking at them, whatever one of them want an interracial date, whatever. NFL players, you only got so many stars. Half of us, we don't even see the NFL players besides the stars, especially the women. They don't even see the NFL players, bro. They don't know what them niggas look like. They only know the stars, the ones that's popping on social media, on TV, they score a touchdown, whatever. My point is, in the Black community, most Black men, I'm talking about most, way more often than not, most Black men, probably like upwards of 80% to 90%, have kids and marry a Black woman. A Black woman. This is a documented fact. Let me say this again. 80 to 90% of Black men either marry or have babies with a Black woman. Whatever that other shit you see on TV and social media, it's just that specific one that's that. But people choose to only focus on something that ain't even 20% of the population and let that be the narrative.
And I hear all these percentages and shit. Kevin Samuels is coming with all these percentages and blackdemographic.com. Now, they ain't no motherfucking fact. Hold on. I ain't never got polled in the percentages. Have you ever voted on one of them fucking blackdemographics.com?
How we know these motherfuckers is saying what the percentages is? How we
Well, bro,
know the
if you look
census
around,
polls is the truth?
damn,
No,
it's
you in
documented
Houston.
when people
It's a
get
black
married and
city.
have
I'm in
kids.
California. I see niggas with white bitches, Mexican bitches, Filipino bitches,
Like
all
you
the way
said that
up
you
from
said it
Oregon
directly,
to
bro.
Washington.
You see what you did was you said I see. You want to know why you see that? Because it's
Yeah.
gonna stand out more when you see somebody interracial dating.
Well, I
Interracial
never got
dating
polled
was
in the poll when they say black men date 80% of black women. Who knows this shit? They just telling us something. Have you ever
date
voted
or
in the
have kids.
Pacific
I said
poll?
marry. I said marry or have kids, bro.
Have you ever dated, voted for blackdemographics.com when they go to these fucking
No,
percentages? And then you can't even ever say nothing bad about Kevin Samuels because men are mad at women. So if you say something bad about him, you're a hater.
bro. Like I said, bro. I said marry or have kids. When you either marry or have kids, 80 to like 88% of men that are black, when they have kids, it's going to
How
be
you
either with a black woman or when they get married, it's going to be with a black woman.
and how
The
you know
thing
this,
is, hold
man?
on, bro,
You ain't
hold
never
on.
been to Montana. You ain't never been to Idaho.
Bro, it's
These
50
Oregon.
states, bro. It's 50 states.
Yes. Well, how you know these
Majority of the black
percentages?
people, bro, majority of the black people are not in those states that are in this country.
Okay,
And
well,
you
how
know
you know
that.
these percentages, bro? I'm
Bro,
just
this
saying.
is logic. This is documented.
Where?
When you have a baby,
Wait, no,
it's
where's
getting
the
registered,
census
my nigga.
poll at? So you're saying this is,
You can look these things up, and then see, I'm a
but
nigga,
I
bro.
never got a poll to ask me, well, do you date a black woman? Do you marry to a white woman? I've never got polled. They just
Bro,
take
when you get
200
married,
people
bro,
or a
when you
thousand
get listen, bro,
people and they
listen.
decide for
You,
everything.
bro, when you get married,
Okay.
you're gonna have to check off black on the paperwork, right?
Okay.
And when you have kids, you will be registered as a black kid if your dad is black. So that's it. That's it. People choose to look at what they want to look at. So
So where you get it
Let me
from?
say this. It's
The
the same
census?
exact way they have used propaganda on black people in America from day one. Because listen, there's 40 million plus of us. They want the people to believe that all of us, or majority of us are in the streets thugging. Most of us are gangsters. Most of us are criminals. It's all bullshit. All of it. 40 million of us, hold on. The gangsters and the thugs and the criminals make up a very small percentage. That's what they focus on. So guess what else they focus on? Oh, we got a black dude with a Hispanic, black dude with a white. Let's try to make that be a narrative that these dudes all get with black women. Out of all my homies that are with somebody or married, let's say if I got 60 people I associate with, 3 of them out of that many is in a interracial, either marriage or got kids interracially.
Well, you talking about 60 niggas. You just said 40 million, my nigga. I fuck with you, big guy. I like you be one of the realest niggas on this shit. You be spitting game, and you always, the thing I like, that you always shout out the people that pass. You never try to take a side. That's the thing I like about you. Say, hey man, condolences to them people. I'm sorry that happened. I be liking that shit because a lot of time people just want to look at the person that win the battle or the war or the fight. You still be like, wait a minute, that person died. He got family. So that's what I like. But right now, you just talk about the 60 niggas that you know that drive Chevys and drink syrup like you. I'm talking about California niggas, man.
I ain't drunk
West
syrup in
Coast
5
niggas.
years, my nigga.
I'm just fucking with you.
I ain't drunk syrup in 5 years. So Pete,
That's just a Houston thing. I was fucking with you.
So Pete,
But I'm
bro.
just saying,
But
it's only 60
hold
niggas
on,
you
bro. That's
know.
the thing, bro. Hold on, bro. I got partners from all walks of life. I got partners. I got more partners. I would have to go through and know, like, niggas that got my personal number who have corporate jobs where they make over $200,000 a year.
You still ain't got but 200 niggas in your phone, man. You don't know the 40 million black men.
What I'm saying is, if you go along these demographics, they people, my people. Then the dudes they deal with, the dudes they deal with, they gonna be. And I got Mexican partners too. I got Mexican partners that's close to me too. I say that to say majority of the black men that I know and the black men I went to school with, when they come around, majority of them, and I graduated in the class of 1,000. We had 1,000 people in my class. I went to a big high school, majority black high school. Everybody that went to school with me, you had those fusing tools that interracial dated. I'm a nigga that do interracial relationships.
Wait a minute, stop the show. So you talking all this shit and you mess with Mijas, you mess with the almighty whitey, you mess with the snow bunny, you mess with the Cubans.
I fuck with the Latinas. I'm going black first though. I'm going black first.
Right.
If a Hispanic want to give a nigga some work, shit, let's get to
it. Hell yeah. Hey, and sometimes they know how to shut up and cook the beans and rice.
At one point, but
hey man, handmade tortillas. You in Houston, man, you might have to get you a murder mommy, man. That's what I call them, man, a murder mommy, man. You understand? Sometimes these sisters, if you listen to Kevin Samuels, damn near preach, don't mess with a sister.
I probably won't. And you know, who knows what the future holds.
Kevin Samuels told you damn near don't mess with a black woman, man.
Down with the white woman based off of cultural differences.
Okay.
But I'll say I could deal with the Hispanic woman if she understands that the man leads and she is not combative.
I think the Hispanic woman understands that.
A woman make. I don't care.
No, men usually don't care about that.
Hold on, bro. I don't care about how much money that she got. I don't care about what status she got. All that other shit is other shit. That was never what. If you a nigga that's what your requirements are and that's your preference, go for that, bro. I'm not telling nobody how to choose their women, but that just never was a thing for me. I need a support system, my nigga. I need something that's not going to be combative, something that understands and knows that, hey, the man is head of household. Like Kevin Samuels has said, like we already
Kevin Samuels got divorced two times.
Let me speak. Like Kevin Samuels said, like he said several times, the man, women decide dating, and sex. The man chooses marriage. Man decides marriage. Women decide sex and dating. So the man has the highest arc in this shit. But we have men. You know how many men have told me, bro? Because I said a woman needs to stay in a woman's place. I've had in the last 2 years, 15 minutes, like, bro, I don't know how many exactly. So many niggas who will confidently tell me that I'm misogynistic because I say that women got a role to play and it's to serve man. And I'm like, wow, these women have got these niggas by the balls.
These are soft ass niggas. Because if you get married, you're supposed to be married under God and a covenant. But I'm saying if you marry under God and a covenant, it say if you're gonna get married under God and a covenant that your woman is your helpmeet. It's just these niggas as soft as a motherfucker.
That's what I'm saying.
Because a lot of black women feel like if you're not dominant, then you're not a man's man. So you might have to get you a Latina. A lot of them come from a father in the household, so they know how to submit to a man. A lot of these black women, a man is just a walking penis. He ain't shit. So they don't understand how to treat a man and to be a helpmeet.
My point is this, bro. With that being said, that point right there, Kevin Samuels would push that point. Kevin Samuels would push that message. That Me Too movement bullshit got all of this weird, weak shit we see on the internet kicked off today. They got the attraction, they got the attention they needed, and they made shit happen with the Me Too movement, and that started all this other weak shit. Well, now niggas is too scared to speak up and in fear. I never heard
so is men too soft? Is men too soft?
I never heard the word misogynistic growing up for real.
I never did either, brother.
We didn't, because
And
that wasn't a fucking thing.
No, it wasn't. And I know I got you by at least 10 years.
Knew, like, hey, the man run this shit. Now,
yes,
the women is trying to be on the same level as niggas.
Well, these niggas choosing the wrong broads. If a broad, if a broad tell you that she want to run things, you shouldn't deal with her.
You keep moving the conversation somewhere else. You're talking about the broads that the niggas are choosing. I'm talking about there's a population of women that are out here thinking like that.
Well, let them think like that.
Fam, listen, that's a problem because guess what? I don't care what they say. I don't care how they feel or how they talk. There's no other race on this earth where there's a populational size of women who are trying to do what they see niggas do and having all this masculine energy. They don't have that in other communities, bro.
And the black women are aggressive. They feel like if you don't put some sexual dominance, if you don't put some talk with some dominance, some bass in your voice, all these high-pitched incel niggas ain't gonna get no black woman. They just need to go to Comic-Con and get them a white woman. I ain't going nowhere. Bro. I'm telling you, if you a nigga and you got a black woman, you almost gotta put her in check. It's like having a pit bull. You gotta put a choke chain on her.
That's what you're not getting. We talking about the problem. You just talking.
So what? Well, we go just correct these bros. I ain't just talking.
I don't give a shit about trying to correct them because they don't be trying to hear it.
Well, what we talking about then?
All I'm talking about is Kevin Samuel's message. This was the message he was pushing.
Okay.
That's it. You focus on personal and this and I don't care about none of that shit, bro.
Well, what message was he pressing? What message was he pressing? For black women to stay in line?
Yeah.
Okay, well, if you a soft ass nigga, your black woman ain't gonna stay in line, nigga. I just corrected Kevin Samuels, nigga. Saintism.
This is the whole thing, bro. You can say that all day. I'm outside interacting with these women.
I'm outside.
Bro, this is what I'm saying. I see the energy that they have. I see the vibe that they have. And part of it comes from social media. Part of it comes from, dealing with the nigga that might have done them wrong in the past. A lot of things got these women to where they at, bro.
Well, I got sons, man. They went to college. One of them a therapist, and one of them work at an advertising agency up in Manhattan, New York. Man, I ain't got a cap. They don't even deal with the sisters that's loudmouth and dealing with that. They cut them off quick. So where I'm from, they not dealing with it. They know a woman's supposed to be a helpmeet, and it ain't about how much money she make, and a man got to make this and bring to the table. They just want a woman that treat them right and care for them, and they trying to have a woman. My son, my oldest son right now, about to get married.
These type of women.
Yes, I just said my son about to get married next month. My son about to get married next month, man.
Congratulations. So,
but let me tell you something, though. He got a Latina.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Congratulations.
A lot of these sisters, if you ain't dominant, they ain't gonna fuck with you.
We're trying to get a message out there, dog.
Go ahead, bro.
We have women out here, black women that get it. We got black women that feel the man should lead the household. We got women out here, black women that feel that the man is the head of house. They feel like, hey, I want my nigga to handle this. I want my nigga to lead. I got his back. I'm submissive. Yeah, you're going to have your problems. You're going to have your disagreements. You might have your arguments. That all come with the territory of dating and being committed in a real relationship. That's part of it.
But that's the ugly bros that say that.
Spread around.
That's the ugly black women that say that.
No, you just speaking. I'm trying to. Hey, dog. Let me just handle this, bro. Let me just handle this. I got you. Just come back later.
The pretty black women don't say that.
Come back later, bro. Come back later. Let me speak, bro, because you keep interrupting.
All right. Okay. The men the women that they want, they don't act right. All right, big ant. I'll tap in later.
So this is my point, y'all. The message we trying to get there. There's a population of women, and it's growing because I see it. It's growing because I'm around it. It's growing because a nigga be in the mix. Part of it is coming from social media. There's multiple factors of why we got into this point, and that's what Kevin Samuels would push. Hey, we've lost our way as the black family. We've lost our way of what we were built on. Of course, times change. Of course, men have our issues as well. Of course. But the women now feel like that nigga don't make enough money for me to listen to him. There's a lot of women that's like that. A lot of women are sitting around. A lot of women are sitting around, and these women would be truthful when they would call. This is the type of shit they would say. I can't fuck with no nigga. I can't fuck with these niggas if they don't make this amount of money. Or I'm holding out. I'm holding out until I meet a nigga with this type of money. Then these women get older, and then they just get to 35, and then they end up having a kid wherever, however, because they get into them last years, the danger zones and the finished. She's finished. She's finished. We got to get her off. Hit some likes too and turn us up, bro. Hit the like button and turn us up. Everybody hit that like button and turn us up. It's going on. We just saying, we see the narratives, the independents. They have marketed and promoted independent women to our community only. You don't hear white women bragging about that independent shit. You don't hear Mexican women bragging about that independent shit. You don't hear Asian women bragging about that independent shit. Name the other race of women that you see promoting and highlighting and marketing independent women. When them white women start that Me Too movement shit, there was a small percentage of white women. Very small. Very, very, very small. Very small percentage of women. Y'all have to know this and understand this. All of the women that market and promote that independent woman shit in the entertainment industry, they all got niggas. Cardi B, she pops all that boss shit, all that nasty shit on the internet. She got 3 kids with a nigga, and now she's talking to a nigga. She was married with 3 kids. She started rapping about Offset or whatever. But now she's talking about the nigga she's fucking with. She's got 3 kids. Cardi B has 3 kids, and the nigga she deals with, and we seen it on the blogs. You think that nigga you got 3 kids? You think a nigga that's in his 30s is taking you that serious, that got a bunch of money? Of course he's got another bitch on the side. Are you serious? You fucking with a multi-million-dollar nigga, you a celebrity with 3 kids, with one of the most popular artists in the world. You think that nigga is coming to you on the internet popping and thinking you flexing with this nigga. That's how confused women are. You ain't doing nothing but playing your goddamn self. You not getting another 30-year-old multi-million-dollar nigga to come save you with 3 kids, Cardi B. It's not happening. But you can't tell a woman that. You can't tell a woman that. They gonna use the misogynistic word. See, what women don't know, y'all trying to get the game for women. Kevin Samuels was these women's gift because he gonna tell you what a nigga thinking. I'm gonna tell you what a nigga thinking. You got to be out your raggedy ass mind if you a 30-something-year-old woman, you got 3 kids, and you just got out of a relationship with a super lit nigga that's a superstar in the world. Let's keep it a band. Offset is a superstar, pretty much. One of the biggest rap groups ever. One of the biggest groups ever, period. That's your last nigga you was dealing with? You with bro now? Do you really think he finna take you, your 3 kids you got in with that nigga in, and settle down with y'all and get married? No. Nigga want to see what that pussy hit like. You on the internet bragging about it, cool. Go brag. I don't give a fuck. Then guess what? They put it on the blogs. He's with another woman at the same time. Go figure. This is a multi-million-dollar nigga, but you can't tell these women shit. I don't give a fuck about all that relationship, blog shit, whatever, bro. I don't be into these people relations. I just see this shit and scroll past it. That shit don't even be what my videos be about, bro. But I'm just telling y'all the truth right now. Beyonce selling y'all a dream and y'all bought it every time. Beyonce sold y'all a dream and y'all bought it every time. Making single lady anthems, but she's at home happily married to $1 billion nigga, but making single lady anthems. We're going to toast to that off the jack, Kev. We'll toast to that, Kev. City Girls. When has Young Miami not been in a relationship since she been in the rap game? One Young Miami just fucking with the nigga that Cardi B fuck with too? I don't even look for this shit, but I follow all the blogs. I thought I seen she was out here fucking with bro when he, you know what I'm saying? Wasn't she in H-Town at the game with his jersey on? Yes or no? One Young Miami in a relationship too? Or dealing with bro? Yeah, wasn't Young Miami with that nigga too for a little bit, if I ain't mistaken? I thought I saw that in the blogs one day. I'm just saying. Kevin Samuels speaking the real and the truth, bro. The women gonna sell y'all dreams, man. And I didn't hear this one from Kevin Samuels, but I'm pretty sure it's true. I'm pretty sure this other thing that I've seen and just thought about, a lot of the women in our community deal with the same men. A lot of the women in our community deal with the same men, and it gets worser. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about the future where it only gets worser. If worser is a bad thing or bad, we'll say bigger. It becomes more common for women to talk to the same guys. Women, a lot of times, either have kids with the man that already has kids, or they get married to a nigga that was already married, or in a relationship, a serious relationship for a long time with another man, or is in a relationship with another man. I mean, not another woman. Yeah, another woman. Say that again. The women share niggas a lot, and it's a high percentage of this. Most women talk to niggas that have already been married before, or have kids already, or been in a serious relationship, or stayed with the woman before. It don't matter how we got here or why we got here. We could talk about that too, but we just telling you where we at. And these are the things that Kevin Samuels will point out, man. And I just wanted to make sure I came on here and gave bro his flowers today for speaking the real message. All that other stuff that people saying, whatever. I don't know none of that to be true. If it is true, oh well. Oil leaks on the car. I got oil leaks on my old school Chevy. I got to go buy another car. I'm driving the old school Chevy around right now. The other car, I'm tired of fixing on that motherfucker. I got to break down and buy a new car now. I just been too lazy to go look for it. I got to go buy me a new whip within the next few weeks. Trying to. I just ain't been active. getting up every day and trying to go work and find that motherfucker. But I got to. But I don't give a fuck. I'm not into the car shit, whatever. Oil leaks, whatever. Not having money, debt, whatever. I'll tell you this, as a nigga that do YouTube, Kevin Samuels, before he passed away, what he was making on YouTube was well over $100,000 a year. No matter what he came from, no matter where he started at. He popped it how he popped it. Once you in that tax bracket, you in that tax bracket. Once you get there, you there. You know what I'm saying? But understanding women and how they look at money shit, whatever, they gonna do what they do. And to keep it a band with people, bro, I'll tell y'all this too, dog. $100,000 is good money. Real good money. Great money, nigga. That's a blessing, nigga. Thankful for it. But 100,000 ain't the same if you trying to take care of a woman. Now, mind you, documented facts that most men in America, most women in America, and this is not black. This is not black. Most people in America don't make $100,000 a year. How many of y'all I say based off statistics, maybe 3 to 4 people in here right now clear 100K? Clear 100K a year, 3 to 4 people maybe? It's not that many, bro. Now, after you get your bills every month and whoop-de-whoop, you're going to have some leftover paper. You're going to be able to afford more. You're going to be able to do extra things. But 100K is great money. You're going to be able to get everything you want. You get the nice, or an Ace Town you can. But it don't mean that you go and get the best of everything now. Or you just going to have a high monthly overhead. Everybody going to have a super high overhead. Just saying. Just keeping it a band. Niggas got to know and understand this, bro. I just want us to really understand that, like, you know, I can see through. I don't look at Kevin Samuels how I looked at the other dudes that's on the internet playing these games and saying wild shit to get attention on themselves. Because I listened to the real, when he started breaking down where we at as a community, as a people, how our women are carrying themselves as women, bro. The women used to be the support. You know what I'm saying? The hold the nigga down. Now it's a lot of women. They don't be with that. They don't be with that, which is cool. Which is cool. We just calling it for what it is, man. I don't care if a nigga living what he's speaking if he's speaking to uplift. I don't care if a nigga living what he's speaking if he really pushing a good message. And the nigga ain't out here asking to get everybody a part of his program. Dr. Umar and Kevin Samuels can't be the same. Because Dr. Umar is pushing some shit that don't benefit the black community, my nigga, in America. Dr. Umar is pushing about Africa and Africa and Africa, and Africa ain't got nothing to do with us, bro. Dr. Umar is asking for donations. He looking for donations, and he been looking for donations. I hope he get the school built. I hope he get that school built. I hope he's successful with the school. But he asked for donations, man. He asked for people to put their hard-earned money on the line, and no product yet. A lot of ancestors and we need this. The ancestors, I'm gambling. All the ancestors don't want me to get the money this way, family, after I lose on a slot machine. Bro, I can't help but see the theatrics there. They're there. I hope you win, but now you're taking us down a road that don't benefit us at all. Just keep it in the band. As a Black American, a foundational Black American, what does going to Africa or even worrying about what's going on in Africa do for a Black American, my nigga? Why? What does that do for us? Africa is the land of peace. How you figure? They ain't got wars over there. Everything good over there? Hell nah. Yeah, we not getting into that, bro. Ain't no land of peace, my nigga. Africa is a continent. That's a continent. They in peace. There ain't no peace over there. They got tribes beefing. They got racism over there, hate over there, self-hate over there. Come on, man. Yeah, shout to JB. All these go back to Africa niggas live in America. What you mean go back to Africa? You living over here. Why don't you go to Africa for 10 years, nigga, and then tell us to come to Africa after that? Show us the progress and the money you have made and the success that you've acquired, the comfortability and the production you've done in Africa. Then we'll go to Africa, maybe. But I'm not. This is my country, nigga. I'm an American. My lineage ain't been in Africa in half a century, half a millennium, nigga. Half a millennium. If Africa's so good, how come so many Africans over here, my nigga? How come so many Africans in America if Africa's so good? See what I'm saying? We good. We gonna figure it out. Black Americans know how to grind. We know how to sacrifice. We know how to weather the storm. We know how to take the good with the bad. We've been doing it for centuries, my nigga. Our grandparents did it. Our great-grandparents did it. Our great-great-great-parents did it. Nigga, we them people. We straight. So just know that. And y'all need to know, bro, I don't think people really understand that America's this way because of us, my nigga. Did nobody give us shit? Y'all do know that, right? Y'all do know that, right? I think people be forgetting that we are the reason why America is what it is today. Like, a lot of people don't realize that, like, we the ones that built this motherfucker. We the ones that fought in every war. You understand? Tell me what war we didn't fight in this country. You see, we get talking like that and they can't tell you. Now, this is our country, my nigga. Yeah, we don't control the government, but all these governments are under white supremacy. Right? Are all these governments under white supremacy? Yes or no? Ain't Africa under white supremacy? A lot of them countries got named by white people in Africa, in the continent. All of these countries are under white supremacy, bro. The people at the top of all these countries are white. Shit. Y'all think they don't got self-hate over there? They be tribal. They be tribal beefing in Africa. And a lot of you niggas, if you go to Africa, they not gonna like your nigga ass. If a lot of you niggas go to Africa, they gonna not like you niggas. I guarantee you. If 50,000 people up and move to Africa, it's gonna be beef. Y'all think it ain't? I want real answers with that. Bro, we ain't worried about the Rockets, man. We 2026, man. Who gives a shit? We good. We'll be back 2026. I'm asking a question. If we move to Africa right now, 50,000. If we move to Africa, 50,000, are they finna welcome us with open arms and want us to live next door to them, be in their neighborhoods, doing what we do with our culture? Why fake it? Why act like that's cool? Why act like it ain't gonna be no pressure? We good. Good where we at. So stop pushing that fake narrative for niggas like Dr. Umar, all them niggas selling that bullshit, my nigga. We ain't on that. They got us with that when we was kids, bro. That shit over. That shit over, my nigga. Hit that like button and turn us the fuck up. Boy, them Atlanta niggas tripping at that Met Gala this week, boy. Oh, they used to say that. Come on now. Why lie? There's some of them, there's some Africans, there's some Africans try to say that we not real Africans. Hell yeah, they used to say that. And we used to go for it till we realized, nah, you're right, nigga, we ain't real Africans. And that don't mean that we less than. See, we used to kind of be like on some shit like, man, we ain't the real Africans. And now we know, like, nigga, we live. We live as fuck, nigga. Us not being Africans don't mean shit. Nigga, we American. Ain't nothing wrong with that. We should be proud to be Americans. We built this shit. What we built is benefiting the entire world. Am I right or wrong? What we built as foundational Black Americans is beneficial for the entire world. We should be proud to be foundational Black Americans, my nigga. I'm cool with not being African. I don't know about y'all. I'm cool with it though. Don't mean shit to me no more. Bro, the entire world is racist, my nigga. The entire world is racist. You claim where you're from, my nigga. America is a racist country, but the world is racist. We have a bullshit government, but everybody got bullshit governments, my nigga. All them African, most of them, I ain't gonna say all, but a lot of them African countries are corrupt as fuck, bro. A lot of them African countries is corrupt as fuck. Am I right or wrong? But we gonna once again say rest in peace to Kevin Samuels, man. Salute to Kevin Samuels. We just want to turn up for you today, man. Show you some support, show him some love, show him some gratitude, man. Y'all turn Kevin Samuels up, man. Y'all hit that like and show some love for the GOAT, man, the Godfather. I'm going to lead this up, most deaf. Did your stuff, man. It was women, that one woman they was saying she was giving Kevin Samuels a hard time. But then I guess like when he passed away, she kind of like went down his lane or something. Kevin Samuels spoke them facts, nigga. Kevin Samuels spoke that truth, nigga. Kevin Samuels was speaking that real, nigga. Kevin Samuels calling Kevin Samuels because they know he was talking the truth. Them women didn't want to hear the fucking truth. See, the thing is with me, I said a long time ago, bro, you ain't gonna never fully understand a man as a woman. And as a man, you ain't man to never fully understand a woman as a man. You'll never fully understand the other side. Once y'all get past that point, you can have an understanding. But we got roles to play here. Man, we got a role to play. A woman ain't respecting you if you ain't providing for her anyways. A woman is not. What woman want to join tonight? Let me drop the link. Is there any women who want to join? Women only. Are there any women who want to come join? Women. I need a woman to join. You don't got to put your face on here, but just speak on here. We don't need your face on here tonight, ladies. Y'all that old feminist bullshit is leading these women up the fucking river without a paddle. All that old feminists want to be single ass women shit is leading them up the fucking creek without a paddle. And I'm tired of throwing out life jackets, man. I'm not, man, and I never even threw out a life jacket in life. I'm not even trying to give a woman no game no more, bro. You can't tell these women shit. And I'm not forcing it. I'm going to tell you one time, hey, man, I got some good advice for you. This is what you should do. Woo-woo. You don't want to listen. All right, bitch, you up shit creek without a paddle, and I'm not throwing a life jacket for your ass, so you bound to drizzle. Fuck it. You want to learn the hard way? Go learn. Go learn. You know, people try to tell me about this shit, and I told the last motherfucker this. I said, how the fuck you gonna tell me anything, man? Motherfuckers try to tell me about some shit. Motherfucker, you got kids with a woman you didn't even know. You got a kid with the woman you didn't even know that you don't like. And you did that twice. You did that twice. You had kids with the woman that you didn't even know twice. And you don't like them. So what you're telling me is I need to jump in that same situation as you just to say I got kids? Come on now. Come on now. What are we doing? No, I'm saying, I don't listen to people who try to tell me about this. You had kids that you didn't plan to have, which there's nothing wrong with that. Motherfuckers be having kids that they did not plan to have, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you can't go tell me, like this one chick I'm talking to, she talking about this and that and society trains you to move away. Y'all know that these women is different now. The women that I've dealt with, some of them, and they might look at me the same way. I'm glad I didn't have kids with that nigga. Likewise. Likewise. Let me say that again. Likewise. Oh, I'm glad I didn't have kids with that nigga. Hey, right back at you. Right back at you. This ain't that type of time when you get with a nigga, you stay with a nigga. This ain't that type of time. Well, we gonna make this shit work. Hey, this is what I signed up for. I love you. Now the women, they able to look on the internet and see all these options. So they think it's a nigga rating up the road. I know women who've been waiting on that nigga that they was looking for 5 years ago. They still waiting on that perfect nigga they done built up in their brain. My boy Superstar J Quick, man, what's the word? Yeah. Money is going to always be the overrider of all with these women. Let's keep it 1,000, man. Money is going to always be the overrider that keep a woman, like get a woman in and whoop-de-whoop, all that type of shit. We not going to sugarcoat it, of course. The money is the biggest leverage you can have in 2025. Every woman wants the stability. Every woman wants a man that has a foundation and a structure. And every woman wants a provider. And it is a man's job to provide. Let's keep it 1,000. You have to be a provider. You're going to be respected and loved off of what you can provide. We're not going to sugarcoat that. But a motherfucker wants you to be the provider, but don't know how to be submissive. I'm not into forcing a goddamn thing. Hey, oh, you don't like to listen? Oh, you be doing this, doing it? Okay, let's go. Move on. How many motherfuckers then got with women that they swear that they was going to be with for the rest of their life and they was going to do what they about, Man, everybody on their second and third marriage, man. So guess what? You trying to figure it out too, or they second and third major relationship or second or third baby mama. To each his own, though. To each his own, nigga. I'm not judging nobody. I'm just saying. Do what y'all do, though. I'm going to do what I do. I'm in reality, man. Real quick before we get up out of here, I want to address something else that I spoke on earlier with Jason Whitlock. Let me go to that real quick. We call, and I know, bro, I know one thing about YouTube, that when you do YouTube, Whenever you do YouTube, a lot of people don't listen and they have bad understanding and logic. I'm not telling nobody what opinion to have about this movie.
The movies. We're going to review the very popular movie Sinners. If you've watched the
give me a mic check,
channel,
y'all can hear
channel, you
this
probably
stupid
already
motherfucker
heard
Jason Whitlock
talking a little
this
bit
dude
about
is a dumb
the movie Sinners.
motherfucker.
I went to
dog.
go see it on a Monday night at 10 p.m. Theaters were packed. It opened, I think, $60 million in box office. I think the #1 movie in America. People are going to see this
video
movie.
on this nigga today.
I didn't like it. I don't like most movies. I really didn't like this movie. You've already heard a little bit of my take, but I thought the overall message of the movie was negative. I thought the plot was not, and I know it's a horror movie and a spoof, but I just didn't like the movie. It's a story about two twin brothers played by the actor Michael B. Jordan that seemed to be having left, maybe doing some crime for Al Capone in Chicago, and they've traveled back down to their hometown in Mississippi to set up a juke joint, a bar, a nightclub in this little small town in Mississippi. They do all this in a single day, buy the building, set up a nightclub, and at night they host a big party with, where it's kind of futuristic, or they're trying to show a connection that even in the 1930s, women were already twerking and there were people already DJing or whatever. But that's movie and that's, creative license, I guess. But then it turns into a vampire story where the vampires, or the initial vampires, are white and they seem to represent evil, and the black people are trying to save themselves from getting bitten by the vampires, and because if they get bitten by the vampires, they turn into vampires, they turn evil. And at one point, I think the white vampire says, yeah, once we kill all of you, we'll be in heaven. And then just out of nowhere at the end, the KKK shows up, and Michael B. Jordan shoots and kills 30 KKK guys that he somehow knew was coming. I don't know how he knew they were coming. And
all right, this is the problem for the slow niggas. You saw what he just said right there? Did you see what he just said right there? Somehow the KKK guys came at the end. I don't even know how he knew they was coming. Bro, we can't take your opinion serious now because that was said in the movie. It was made very clear in the movie why he was waiting on the KKK to come. The thing is, a lot of people are focused on do they like the movie or not. That's a pointless conversation. That's for entertainment. My point is, this guy is pushing a narrative. He showed his hand right here. Don't give a heavy opinion on a big platform like this if you didn't watch the movie and you don't know what happened in the movie. Because it's either or. Either you're intentionally tearing this movie down, Jason Whitlock, you intentionally tearing this movie down, or you didn't watch it. Either way is bullshit because you're on a platform talking about it. My nigga AC in the building. This is fucking goofy. How you gonna come over here and talk down on a movie you don't know what the fuck went on in it? Oh, my bad. Sinners spoilers, y'all. Sinners spoilers. So if you ain't saw Sinners, we doing a little bit of spoilers right now. My bad, y'all. Sinners spoilers, man. I'm going to let y'all get a little bit of time to get up out of here. We doing a few Sinner spoilers right now. Sinner spoilers, man. I don't know if some of y'all are trolls. We don't respect men who give opinions and they don't know what's going on and they're lying. How you gonna critique the movie and you showed us that you ain't really watched it and you didn't understand it? You can't talk about the movie and say, well, I don't even know what the KKK pulled up for or why was he already waiting on them. Bro, this was a key point in the fucking movie. Everybody who's seen Sinners, if you saw Sinners, the KKK pulling up was a key thing that happened in the movie for a reason. And they told you why the KKK pulled up. This is bad faith. Opinions with bad intentions, my nigga. Opinions, and I said that in my video today. Your opinions can't be respected if they have bad intentions on them. And that's what he did. Then this other dude,
he prepared to ambush them, and then at the end, the woman that he killed, that he had sex with during the movie, she has a baby. She died. She comes back to life. She's nursing. I don't know what happened. I don't know what the movie was. I was sitting there with my mouth wide open. The young people in the audience seemed to be eating the movie up. I would give it 0 stars out of 5 stars, or 0 stars out of 4 stars, or 0. I'd give it was a bad movie, but I don't like most movies. Maybe I'm crazy. I'm going to, with that introduction, I'm going to put Kevin on the spot first and make Kevin our diversity, our DEI hire.
Yes.
For harm.
Yes.
I'm going to make Kevin, your take on the movie.
Well, it started off really great. I thought like it was a time period movie. What was it? The 30s or 40s?
1932.
Okay, got it. Yeah. So it was a time period movie. I thought the character development was great. I thought Michael B. Jordan was awesome. I thought all the characters were great. The church, I thought it was going in the right direction. But like you said, the subtle KKK, like when the guy goes to the house and you see the KKK hood.
Yeah.
Now, these people are in the same position as the black people were. They were basically white Jim Crow era folks working in the cotton fields. And then it was, there was some subtle disrespect towards Christianity. Some disrespect towards, they were singing Irish folk songs. Here are these satanic people who are, infected with the spirit of Satan, it seemed like. And they're singing these joyful Irish folk songs, which I grew up listening to some of these, I'm half Irish. And then it got weird. Like I didn't understand when they had the dancing and they integrated it, some of the new hip hop. They showed the DJ. I was a little confused by that, but it's a movie, so I went along with it. And then I didn't really.
Key point in the movie, there was certain storylines and understanding with it. When this dude here spoke, right there, he talked about the dances and it's integrated with the new time and the music and hip hop. Bro, they were showing it was based out of a juke joint in the 30s. What they showed was what we call as hip hop, dancing, and our culture today with DJing, music, the blues. It was about the blues. What he showed was, hey, this is where the roots of that started with our music culture. Our music culture today is one of the most influential things in the world. This is a fact. What he showed was, hey, the Black American music culture started from this and elevated to what we have today. Y'all didn't get it. So when y'all give y'all opinions and y'all didn't get it, we can't respect these type of opinions. It is what it is.
Really understand, like you just mentioned, the KKK guys at the end coming, and where did they come from? There was like a plot loss for me. I didn't understand why that happened and why he had to kill them all. I know he said early on, if you come back on my property.
Yes.
I'll kill you, which,
how did he know they were coming though? He was prepared.
How did
they
he
didn't
know?
Surprise him? Yeah.
Well, and this is after being up all night.
Yes.
That was said in the movie. It was said in the movie why they were coming. It was told in the movie why the KKK was coming, bro. You see what I'm saying? And people are talking about how they felt about the movie. I wasn't focused on if he would have spoke the facts about the storyline of the movie. Oh, I didn't understand this, or why did this happen? But they said it right in the movie. So I'm looking at it like, were y'all there to really watch the movie? Or were y'all just there to shit on it? Y'all are telling me in this segment right here, y'all went to this movie to shit on this movie. Y'all went on this movie to shit on this movie, bro. That ain't how you do people work. That's garbage. The dude in the bottom left, he spoke the truth, though. He was speaking some real
fighting
shit.
the vampires.
Yes.
And there's an interesting take about vampires. I know and all the vampires died. But there was also some Carmelo Anthony stuff there too, with the stake in the heart. There's all these guys stabbing people in the heart with this wooden stake, So anyway,
some Carmelo Anthony stuff there. There was some Carmelo Anthony stuff there. The Carmelo Anthony shit happened a month ago. The Carmelo Anthony shit happened a month ago. A month ago. You mean to tell me a month ago you gonna reference a movie that you know was shot a year ago before Carmelo Anthony, but you gonna reference something that just happened? But not only that, vampire movies go back since black and white television. Vampire story go back forever. You've been stabbing vampires in the heart. So why would you reference and compare that to Carmelo Anthony? That's what I be pointing out. That's all I'm pointing out. So when I critique this, people are saying, hey, man, that's their opinion. These are not opinions. These are I have a bad intention argument that I'm going to put out there to tear it down, but I'm going to frame it like it's an opinion. No. If you didn't want to watch it, say, hey, I don't want to watch it. Or if you didn't get it, say you don't get it. Don't go to a platform and trash my stuff and my work when you didn't even watch it for real. That shit weak, bro.
It was, on a 4-star, I give it a 2. I think here's the other piece too. It was kind of the pastor father said, put down the guitar. He was begging his son to put down his sin, right?
Yes.
Instead, he held on to his sin, and it turned out that he kind of at the end he was a hero because he went on to play the blues all over. That's how the movie ended, with him as an old man playing the blues. So instead of turning from his sin that got him into all this trouble, he clung to his sin, and it was kind of showing them the young man who clung to his sin ended up being the hero, which I thought was a interesting take as well. So anyway, that's my DEI take for the day. I hope you guys appreciate it. I deserve a raise.
That's all I want to point out, though, man. Once again, rest in peace to Kevin Samuels. Man, we be talking different here on Urban Politicians TV, bro. We speak different on Urban Politicians TV. We gonna show love. We gonna speak the real. We gonna do whatever. You know what I'm saying? But nigga, we not doing that weird shit, bro. Like, we not letting no nigga go on here. You ain't even watched the fucking movie, didn't even understand the fucking movie, but you think you got a right to just come shit on a nigga movie. Yeah, you can do what you want to do and give an opinion. It's a free country, but your opinion can't be valid if you're doing shit like this, bro. Your opinion can't be solid. No opinions can't be solid. Jason Whitlock, you an asshole and you disrespectful. Look at you, bro. You a piece of shit. Anybody who would be black and go tell another black man work down like that, that's a piece of shit, bro. For real. That's a piece of shit. And I don't fuck with people who do shit like that. And then you can't even tell them that, hey, bro, you know that was shown in the movie, right? Oh, I don't know why this happened. I don't know why that happened. Well, I'm going to say, hey, bro, if you go look, he said exactly why this was happening. And this is exactly why he was waiting. And this is exactly why he did it. It was shown in the movie. So you want to come give this 37-minute segment on a movie you didn't watch, a movie. If they was giving you a test on it, you failed. How can we take your opinion serious? You couldn't pass the test on the movie. Keeping it all the way 1,000, man. But y'all stay up, stay blessed. We got more coming, more videos, all that. 1,000 for shit show, man. Y'all stay on y'all pivot. Rest in peace to Kevin Samuels, the Godfather. Y'all stay up, man. One time for him, man.